Hey you guys, so today I'm going to walk you through GoDocSign and how to create an HTML PDF template and also send it out to get it signed. So let's go to dive into this. If you want to hover over to the left hand side, you're going to see right here HTML templates. Go ahead and click on that. Now you're going to see add a new template. So you have a few options. You could use one of these pre-built layouts, which is all you get to build it out yourself, or you could use one of the ones that we have already pre-done for you, which in this demonstration we're going to use and make it a little bit faster for you in developing and editing these, right? So every month we keep adding new ones, so you don't have to really create your own unless you really want to, which is totally fine. But one thing I want to kind of point out is that this is way different than a PDF, right? A PDF is really blocky, it's not mobile friendly, and all you're going to get is pretty much, words and pricing. You're not going to get really a message that you can kind of customize like you can with the HTML builder. So if you look right here, how it's mobile friendly, how you can edit it very easily, the widgets that you get to use, like adding a video, HTML if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you also can add pricing charts, service lists, and so many other things that you can't do in a PDF document. Also, here's the really cool part. So these are smart tags, which are short codes that you can add to your documents. Like you can see right here, current date, signer's first name, last name, address, sender's first name, last name, address. So all of this information is automatically going to get pulled from your contact list. Whoever you're sending this to, their name, their email, their phone number, everything's pulled. So you can use this document for 20 people and it'll pull 20 people's different information all into the document. So you never have to type their name. You never have to type their email, nothing. So it speeds up the entire process of sending documents. So if you wanted to make this into a template, you would just name it right here, template, whatever the name you wanted to, name it, and you'd add a file that's at least 500 by 500 or 512 by 512. But since we've already shown you how to do this in the PDF version of it, it's exactly the same process. What we're going to do now is show you how the process would look like if you were going to sign an HTML document and send it out to collect the signature. Okay, so what you'd want to do is sign document. Now, since we're saying that you already have the document created, so we're not going to go create one or create a PDF one, right? We're going to sign and send. So what you'd want to do is select the HTML one, and we're going to go with power of attorney. Okay, and if you wanted to add a witness, you could. And so this is mainly used for the RON, which is a remote online notary. Now, if you do have a business that does a lot of contracts and proposals, and you want to do face-to-face opportunities where you can meet somebody face-to-face in video and walk them through your agreements, talk to them about the pricing, the opportunities, you're going to close a lot more deals. So what I'm saying is you don't have to be a notary to use our RON platform. You just can't, you won't have a notary stamp, but you would have a GoDocSign stamp, which just verifies that the transaction, the signing of the document was live video and audio recorded, and also that everything was documented, right? So this is a very powerful way for you to have more opportunities and close more deals, even as a business owner, besides being a remote online notary. Now, notaries, it's really cool because you get to make a lot of money with this software, and we're really excited about that, and we'll talk to you about the details of that in another video. So if you did have a witness, you'd enter their name, or you just type it in here, and what would happen is it'll pull in information where you can add them here, right? And it's going to send them an email, and what they would have to do is basically upload their ID, passport, or identification from the government, where they would get verified that they are who they are, and then they would be added into the live video session to be a witness. Now, once they sign, they can exit the the video conference, and then the sender and the signer can go ahead and finish their process. Now, sometimes a witness might be necessary in a business transaction, but if not, this is definitely something that's necessary when you're doing notarizations online. So In this particular one, we're not going to have a witness because we're just going to go through the process of sending this to get signed. So we're just going to select the signer and save. And so in this process, here's what's going to happen. Now, remember, everything is pre-populated, so you don't have to, add their name, their emails. If you can see right here, signer 1, signer 2. So everything's ready to go, right? So the only thing you do is select who's going to sign. Is it you or is it the signer? Okay, where are they going to sign and who's going to sign? And that's it. And you send the document. That's how fast you can send documents with GoDocSign. Now, you just add the title of the document, the message, and you're ready to go. So there's 3 options here. Now, if you're going to do a remote online notarization, you'd select that one. Or if you wanted to collect the payment after they sign, you just click this one right here, payment, and you can add any link in there for them to be redirected to. It could be your website, PayPal, Stripe, or wherever you want them to go afterwards and pay after they sign. Now, good little advice would be in the document, make sure that you let them know that once they complete the signature, they will be redirected to make XYZ payment that they're signing and agreeing to. That way you're going to close more transactions that way instead of just sending them there. They're like, well, hold on, I just signed it and I'm getting charged, right? So those are little things that we can share with you to convert and close more deals and get paid faster. But in this one, let's just say that we weren't going to collect a payment, right? And the other option would be to enable suggestions, right? So a lot of times deals fall out because maybe a little bit of spread, $100, $200, or $500 difference when it wasn't able to communicate, through text messages or email or the phone. And so with enabling suggestions, if somebody's not fully satisfied with, the delivery of the product or the pricing, or they have questions, they could actually, click on the document, add a note and say, hey, if this was able to be this, or you could change this around, I would be totally fine to sign. Then you're going to get an email that says, hey, they're okay to sign. They just have this question, or they would like this, to be done. Then it gives you time to look at it and say, okay, yeah, we can do that, or talk to your management team and give that a solution to that opportunity for them to sign. And once that's done, you just add it and then send it back to them, and they get notified via email and text message that says, hey, the sender agreed to what you wanted or added this close to what you wanted, and now you're ready to sign. So it makes that process a lot faster, where you're not going to lose out on opportunities because of communication. So these are the 3 things that you can do when sending a document. And obviously the remote online notarization is if you do have an account that has this feature. Other than that, this is how you send the document for an HTML document.